Hello, I'm Laurieann UNDERWOOD, head of the marketing management major at IÉSEG. I'm going to share some key learnings from a case study I published on the topic of change management. To understand the case, let's go back in time to 2019, when 3 French expatriates working in Shanghai, China, had a dream. They noticed that many Chinese were traveling abroad. In fact, in 2019, Chinese travelers made 155 million trips overseas. They also noticed that France was one of the top destinations for Chinese, and that many of them bought expensive items, designer bags and perfume, to bring home. But there was a problem. As tourists, Chinese shoppers could get back the 20% value-added tax, or VAT, for items purchased in France. But the process of applying for the VAT was so time-consuming and so complicated that many gave up. This problem led to the business idea: an app allowing travelers to receive back the VAT digitally and instantly. The app was linked to China's WeChat payment platform, and all the beta tests were positive. The new company, called EasyVat, was ready to launch for the big Chinese New Year travel period in February of 2020. Can you guess what went wrong? COVID. Just as the launch was planned, the pandemic hit and travel restrictions went into effect. One EasyVat founder told me that it was time to innovate or die. Spoiler alert, EasyVat did not die, and the way the company innovated contains valuable learning points. Here are the 3 main takeaways. Takeaway number 1, brainstorm worst-case scenarios in advance. One action which greatly helped EasyVat is that, as part of its pre-launch phase, the team held a brainstorming session on worst-case scenarios. While they didn't predict COVID, they did discuss what to do if Chinese travelers could no longer travel. They identified a working plan B of switching from selling to individual travelers to cross-border wholesalers. And that's exactly what EasyVat did when the crisis hit. Takeaway number 2, address employee morale. When faced with disruptive and unexpected change, keeping teams motivated, positive, and collaborative is essential. After the crisis hit, EasyVat introduced a new tradition in which, during virtual coffee breaks, each employee shared one personal success, like trying a new fitness routine or sharing news about their kids. This lightened the mood and helped employees form a community during a period of turmoil. And takeaway number 3, frequent two-way internal communications. Another secret to success for EasyVat was launching daily stand-up business meetings, in which employees literally stand, no sitting, and each quickly shares an urgent issue blocking their progress. EasyVat has continued this tradition today, even though the crisis has passed. By following these 3 steps, EasyVat not only survived the initial crisis caused by COVID, but continued to stay nimble in the period that followed. Today, China's travel restrictions have been lifted, and EasyVat has adopted, again, to follow both the B2B and the original B2C strategy. All this clearly shows that the old saying is really true: change is the only constant. You can read more on this case study in the China Business Casebook, edited by John Storm and John Wilson, and published by Ethics Press. You can also find more insights, analysis, and articles from IÉSEG faculty at the school's knowledge website, IÉSEG Insights. Thank you.